Good morning, everybody. It is December 5th. Happy December 5th. Happy Vlogmas. Happy day. I hope that y'all's days are going better than my last 12 hours have been. I was up very late. I got very sick. The only thing that I can guess is that I had a gluten attack. That's the only thing that it could possibly be. The really frustrating part is I made all my own food last night. No one else got sick in my family, but I was up violently ill. And so today I woke up with a headache. It's really kicking my butt. And yeah, so I am diffusing some oils, and I've got oils all over me, and I'm probably going to crawl back in bed today. But the Rustic Fade pre-orders are live and y'all are loving those. Thank you so much to everybody who's purchasing them. It's probably going to be a slow day around here today. So this is the Suburban Stitcher mini of the day. I just wound it up to have it ready to put in my blanket today. And this one is called You're What the French Call Les Incompetents. And that is a quote from Home Alone. And it's in the opening scene where the family is all running around crazy, getting ready for their vacation the next day. And the thing that stands out to me in that scene is the epic and disproportionate number of plaid button-up shirts in that scene. And they're so amazing and so fabulously 80s and 90s that I think it's 80s, right? I think that was made in the 80s. And that just like those dark jewel-toned plaid shirts was what I couldn't get out of my head. So this is a dark jewel-toned shirt with some white spots. It's got some like dark plummy maroon and navy and like a dark forest green. And it is not Les Incompetents. I'm quite sure I'm not saying that correctly. So one of the things that I try to always have in the freezer is some homemade broth cubes of some kind. So anytime I have stock or, excuse me, anytime I have like chicken or turkey or whatever, these are actually leftover turkey. This is the stock that I made from the turkey that we had at Thanksgiving. Those are the words I'm trying to use. Still not feeling super great, but this is great bone broth, turkey bone broth. And we have just a little bit of rice from dinner a few nights ago. And so I'm heating it up here on the stove. Great bone broth. Each of these cubes are a half a cup. And I have the equivalent of about 3 cubes in here. So a cup and a half of liquid with some rice, and then I have a little bit of meat that once this is a little more melted, I'll put in there and heat up. So it'll be a nice, yummy, hearty soup to help me feel hopefully a little bit better and settle my stomach today. So that's a great tip. I found some large cube trays that I can put in the freezer, and they have a silicone bottom, so it makes them easy to pop out even though they're frozen. And yeah, I really love them. They're half cup sized measurements, so each tray makes 4 cups total, 8 cubes. And once I finish the broth, I strain it and pour it into these, pop them in the freezer, and then once they're frozen, I move them to a Ziploc bag, like a freezer bag. And then I can just grab whatever I need. It's also great for recipes where you need a little bit of broth. And it always seems so wasteful to open a can for half a cup for something. Anyway, that's my little tip for today. She lives in Canada. She doesn't even have to fake her door looking like that. It's amazing. Oh, it's actually cold there. Oh, must be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 days done.
Do you love your mama? You're such a silly old pretty lady.
Okay, she would take like leftovers from like 2 nights of dinner and she'd just like mix it all together. It always tastes great, so I don't know. But anyway, so
Christmas
I
socks.
still love the pattern. I just am envisioning in my head like a softer drapier yarn mixed with mohair. Okay. So
This is
it felt good to do it though.
Zombody. Let me turn these ladies off. Pause them for a second. This is Zombody Bit Your Elf by Desert Vista Dye Works. And gosh, when did I finish these? 2015? 2015. A long time ago. But I love them. They're still in great shape because I really only wear them at Christmas time. So I'm not quite at Amy Florence level of Christmas socks, but I maybe have between 8 and 10 pairs. So they each get, I pretty much only wear them in December, and they each get a couple wears every year. So they should last a long time. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lou. Happy birthday.